Rise of the Tomb Raider is certainly one of the most awaited games of this end of year, so we're truly happy to get a chance to play Microsoft timed exclusive for 2 hours. As you may or may not know, we have been die-hard fans of the franchise since its debut on PlayStation in 1996. The reboot may have had to change a few things in the formula, but we still had a lot of fun playing it. As you can imagine, we were pretty eager to see what the next episode had to offer both in terms of visuals and content. The preview event allowed us to see different aspects of the game, and although it will all sound very familiar to those who have already played the previous episode, we had a very good time playing Rise of the Tomb Raider. We were able to explore open areas where Lara could pick up various items in order to craft new equipment. It might just be an impression, but there seemed to be more variety when it came to the different things you could find. Whether or not the crafting element has been pushed forward still remains to be seen, but it would be interesting to see if the final version can confirm this feeling. Of course, we also had to face human enemies during the preview, which could be tackled in 2 different ways depending on your skills, or simply on how you wanted to play it. You're the more stealthy type of guy, then sneak up behind your enemies and kill them silently. If what you want is some action, then go head first and use cover to your advantage. Like I said before, nothing really new here, but it all works. It is, however, true that those sequences were not what we liked most. I mean, throwing bottles to lure enemies is pretty easy and it can get old pretty fast. And seeing Lara savagely kill dozens of men to the point it would make John Rambo blush is maybe not what you'd expect from a young archaeologist. Still, there are also these incredible moments when the game goes back to its very roots. Exploration. The little we saw of the game proved us that we can expect much variety in terms of the environments, which will obviously lead to extraordinary discoveries. We spent a good amount of time admiring the beautiful landscapes, amazed by the surrounding beauty of the environment. We obviously didn't have the time to see many of these exploration sequences, but there were enough of them to make us very frustrated when we had to leave. The tombs are back too, and though we're not at liberty to tell you a lot about them, we really like those passages where Lara had to use her climbing skill with the axe and her wits to find the hidden treasures they were holding. We don't know exactly how many tombs there will be in the final game, but the developers told us that it should take about 30 hours to complete the game at 100%, which would be an excellent surprise for the genre. Technically speaking, the game looks very nice, though it's not always a big leap from its predecessor. The build which was presented still suffered from a bit of aliasing, not all the textures look perfectly detailed, but overall the visuals look great, and you'll have a lot of beautiful views to discover. As the version was not final, we'll see if Crystal Dynamics will manage to tweak a few things before release. To sum up, we've been pretty hyped by what we've seen of the game, and though you can't expect a revolution with this new episode, it should please the fan of the reboot just like it did us. We'll find out soon, as the review build reaches us in the weeks to come.